So we're gonna kick off this section with Elena and Sung.
Don't. Come on.
You chickens! Look at them go!
Sir, it's time we made a stand.
Now we're talking!
You saw the flags outside, didn't you? The Promised Land belongs to Shinra now. Sorry, Ancient. You snooze, you lose.
I thought there were 6.
Hope it's just us.
Oh dear, did you 3 get lost?
3 is still greater than 2, you know.
And? So what if it is? Between me and Sung, we got the strength of an army.
What do you say?
Spare the ancient.
I'll try.
Forgot to change my weapons again.
Spare us both the effort, and
No!
remember that I tried to reason with you.
I really don't want to do a Sung, but he is not gonna make this easy on me. Alright, so we assess. So hitting her with 2 abilities is gonna knock her down. He's annoying. So we're gonna just back-to-back siphon, pressure the shit out of her. Ideally, we want to get her off the battlefield.
Elena, with me.
Okay.
They're gonna use their synergy attack. I'm not prepared for it. Right. Motherfucker.
Show you what I can do. One more shot.
I'm gonna use a mist mega.
Maybe this? Go for it. You're in good hands now. Settle down.
Oh god.
Well, can't say these two don't make a good team.
We just have to take them both out.
Yeah, what's coming to you? Check this out.
Trying to get them off their game is awful. Oh god.
You've got this.
You got this.
Aerith. Heal Yuffie. Kujata could be good here.
Time to get my tail in gear.
Stop! Who has the best summon? Kujata.
Remind him who's in charge around here.
Elena's weak to lightning. Got it. Crackling horn on Elena. Crackling Horn on Elena. Sung is down. Sung is weak to lightning. So we are going to... no, ice. Shilling Horn. Limit Bloodbath.
You had to go and wake the beast. You're mine.
Get out of my way, Kujata. I dodged his attack and pressured him. That was fantastic. And he's down. That's the power of Kujata. Kujata is actually really good, but you need to have the ability to do it. Anyway.
You're not getting past me. I'm a Turk. God damn it.
Your gun's interesting. And now we're in present time.
It's them.
Yeah.
I'm so
High
glad
five.
you're all okay.
Give me my team back.
We're lucky you didn't crush us.
Ah.
Cloud!
Don't be afraid. It's not death. It's a homecoming.
And these are the things right here. Like all of this built up. Like she is the Black Widow to his Hulk.
Time for this, like you said. One of them.
I'll hit on this every time I can because
Right.
at the end that's where it's gonna be. As long as it stays true to the original game anyway. Like it's more insinuated in the original game, but like, come on. Hi, Vincent.
Death doesn't suit a Turk.
All right. Yeah, so the Reno and Rude fight was way harder. Yuffie kind of made that fight very trivial, and I could have made it even easier if I had actually paid attention to the assess, because I would have been using lightning magic instead of just spamming the ninjutsu. But it is what it is. So that's another boss down. That's good. That's 3 of the 4 bosses I remembered. The Red Dragon and the Turk fights. There's one more I know we're going to have in this area. And then anything else I don't remember. Granted, the Turks were new to this game. The other 2 that I remember are not. So if you know the original boss fights at the Temple of the Ancients, then you know what I'm thinking of. And I'm pretty sure it's in the game. They wouldn't have not put it in there. Because it's such a iconic fight. Oh yeah, by the way, we did surpass Yakuza 0 yesterday in hours.
Of battle.
Or now it's 70 hours plus, because we've added 2 now. But we're at 72-ish hours in the game.
Humans. Humans feared and coveted the power of the ancients. And so they slaughtered them.
Sephiroth.
Don't be afraid. It's not death. It's a homecoming. You'll see him soon enough.
Oh, the thing is like, did everybody see that, or did only Cloud see that? Why am I Aerith? I made the same comment the first time I played this. This is also an interesting take on what was a clock
You okay?
in the first,
It's not me
or
you
in
should
the,
be
I keep
worried about.
wording it wrong.
Just tell me.
In the original game.
This place. Is it the promised land?
I'm sorry, but I don't think it is.
It is not,
Of course. Figures.
but for some reason it's near it. I'm not sure why they did that, but whatever.
Always did take my word for it.
I honestly didn't
Never hated you.
really
I
pick
know.
that up. Didn't hate him. That doesn't mean she loved him like he loves you.
Pedestal's a key. One only an ancient can use.
So, we still got this
Where are you
scene,
going?
regardless.
A report to make.
Granted, Sung was a lot more powerful for it. And I don't know if he actually survives in this
Aerith.
version,
I need you.
but probably not. In the original game, Sung is... That scene happens, like at the beginning of the temple, I think? And we get to see a flashback of when he got stabbed. It didn't go that in depth though, obviously. But
O warrior, weary though thou art,
yeah.
inward,
He also
Must
just
thou
kind of
not
collapsed and
turn?
died when we met him.
reflect on thy long and bloody path, and kindle life's fire anew.
So this was the end for Sung.
Forget not thine ire, for it shall remake thee.
Alright, so now we're doing personal trials. Everybody's got a door to go to and a trial to face,
Rolling out the red carpet for us.
except one.
Sorta. We're each supposed to face some kind of trial.
I guess you get to sit this one out.
Typical.
I'll wait out here. But make it quick.
Well, no point delaying the inevitable.
Right.
It's interesting though because
See you on the other side.
it caught everybody except Cloud. And that includes Red 13. So it sees Red 13 as more of a human figure than Cloud. At least that's my gathering of it, because like in the thought process is like humans are the ones who like have
What is this?
actual cognizant thought and like morals and ethics, so the only way to face a trial is to be human, or some sort of human-like entity. So it doesn't even see Cloud as someone who can face themselves or be human. Which kind of gives depth to the character that we didn't get to see at this point. Among the other things they've added to Cloud's story. Now everybody's gonna face their trial. I think I have to do them one at a time. Not all of them.
Can't be real.
I don't think, because I think Yuffie's Oh no, we'll see. But they're more like cinematic set pieces than actual like trials. So this is the Cosmo Canyon area. But now we're in Hojo's lab, where we found Red. The exact same area we found Red. And now we're captured.
Easy now. That is a valuable specimen. It must be handled with the utmost care.
Deny your fate. Granted, that's a Final Fantasy 13 thing. And a Persona thing. But yeah. Not really the theme of this series. It's become one thanks to the new shit, which is kind of annoying. But it is what it is.
Come along, number 13. Don't be shy.
We can struggle all we want. It's not going to change anything. It just slows it down. As we could tell, it stopped letting us struggle.
That's a good boy. Make sure he's strapped down tight. Such a fine red coat. A rare specimen for my lucky 13th test. That's it. Henceforth, you shall be Red 13. Shall we then? Hold still, my
Now, the moment he was branded is what we just witnessed. Tifa's back at home. Back at Nibelheim. Fuck. There's a younger version of herself. It is interesting because if the things that happened to her 5 years prior hadn't have happened, would she have become the person she is at this point? Would she have even left Nibelheim? Whatever, however you pronounce it. Cloud! Now obviously for Tifa, it's gonna be the day her father died and the day her hometown fucking fell apart.
Wait!
But it's also the day she almost died.
Dad? okay?
This was a very impactful day for her. Apart from her mom, everything else that she had cared about, gone. More or less. Like, there's this weird, like, that didn't exist back in the original game, because the idea was she was mourning, she took the loss of her mom so bad that she didn't even realize Cloud was, like, a childhood friend. And that's pushing it, but someone she knew in her childhood. Let alone being a friend with him, because she didn't really want to hang out with anyone. She was doing all the dangerous shit she was doing just to fill the void.
Dad!
You don't get that from this Tifa. Granted, this Tifa has a more wide range of emotions. She also knows more shit than she should have known. And it changes the dynamic with her and Cloud and
Soldiers.
Aerith and etc. etc.
Mako. Shinra. I'm
Now this
sick of
scene
this.
is what we were supposed to see. In the retelling of the story. Because that's what she says when she's younger. When she sees her dad. And then she takes the sword and gets fucked by Sephiroth. And nearly dies. Should have died. Okay, so this is a reference that you're not going to get if you didn't play the Final Fantasy VII Remake. And I get why they picked this one
Carry it all.
over anything in Wutai, because one, it's significant to us as people who played Yuffie's story. This guy right here is the other reason. Sonan. He was our partner in Intergrade, the DLC for the remake, when you play as Yuffie. The other reason is because why would you spoil Wutai if you don't have to? Like, they're doing such a good job building up suspense with this Wutai war and what Yuffie could mean and do for us. That just showing anything from her past that wasn't the Intergrade mission would have been a huge spoiler for what's to come. Or what should come. Now, I am disappointed because this Intergrade reintroduced and essentially canonized Dirge Cerberus to an extent. Because the enemies that you face in Dirge Cerberus are your villains for Intergrade. Granted, you don't fight one of them unless you do it in the combat system. But the other one, you do fight. Now, I didn't play through Dirge Cerberus, so I don't know which one was the main villain. I'm assuming it was Weiss, who we didn't fight. But this guy we did fight. I forget his name. Weird purple tentacle man. And spoiler alert, during the fight with the tentacle man, Sonan died.
If you won't come
Nero.
and blame him, I can always keep him from myself.
Now, there's a few ways to take what this this trial is actually supposed to be. I think the best way to take it is either overcoming a fear of yours or overcoming a grief of yours. Grief being probably the best one, or regret. Regret, probably the best way to put it. Like Yuffie regrets not being able to save Sonon. Red 13 regrets being captured. Tifa regrets everything that happened 5 years ago. And Barrett regrets what happened with Coral. Being Barrett with 2 arms is kind of fucking crazy, though.
Hey, Barrett, welcome home.
Thanks for looking out, Barrett.
Everything's gotten so much easier thanks to that reactor.
Bet you're aching for a nice hot
There she is. Barrett doesn't talk about her much, but here's Myrna. She never even gets shown, really, in the original game.
What's wrong, baby? You okay?
Which makes it interesting, because the original game, because of the setup for Corel, I always assumed that his wife was not... I always assumed she was black. Or not black. That she was white. But it's because they showed Eleanor. And, yeah. But, like, because we never saw her, you could make her anything you want. Kind of makes it fine. It's interesting how different people would have taken it. For me, like, seeing Myrna as the way I did was just a product of whitewashing in the game, where almost everybody was white except for Barrett, really. Barrett and Yuffie, I guess, but Yuffie kind of looked white in the original game. So, like, it was kind of a safe assumption. But on the other end, like, if more people had the same assumption, and that's the way they had meant to take it, changing it now
Where are you, baby?
is kind of like a segregation subconscious, kind of fucked up as well. So I just choose not to think about it. We gotta get the gate down. Knock it down!
Out of my way. Myrna! Wake up, baby. Wake up. Don't leave me. Not again.
Regret really is the best way to look at it, because regret insinuates that you haven't gotten over something. Like, it's a lingering pain and a lingering frustration. A lingering what if. And you can't move on or get better until you get over it. And you properly mourn or properly accept what happened. And obviously for Aerith, it's Ifalna.
It's going
be okay.
The day she lost her mother. And it's not even really losing her mother, because I feel like she got over that to an extent.
What if we went
It's
on
the fact that she...
an adventure?
Well, you'll see.
A big one. To somewhere far, far away.
I actually really like this trial, even though it's just a really, really long interactive cutscene.
Get better there?
Because it has such a symbol for everybody. It's a good way to get character growth for all of these people. We don't get to see how all of them get over these traumas. It really just focuses on Aerith. There's another reason why Cloud does not get this. And it's because Cloud's trauma gets dealt with later. He cannot overcome it right now. What do I mean by that? Well, we'll see. The other part of it is his trauma is not his own. His regret is not simply his own, nor does he have the mind to be allowed to have a regret currently. So it's like in the back of his head. And that doesn't make sense right now.
Just wait here.
But once the third game comes out and we get to go through it, if they handle it properly, you'll get to see why that makes sense.
Go on.
The scene was very hard for me the first time I did it, because I didn't want to walk away from Ilfana. Everybody knows what this is. And every time you walk away, there's a chance you're going to walk back and she's not going to be alive. So right now, our job is to try and find somebody who can help Mom. This scene really drives home the theme behind it. Aerith's theme. The somber, like, melancholic music that we hear. Nobody wants to talk. Oh, fuck. I'm not doing it right.
Please, I need help. Is there a doctor here?
Sorry, kid. Can't help you.
And after every group, when I did this the first time, I went right back to Ilfana.
My mom is sick.
Because I couldn't stand what we were seeing.
Can you help me?
And stay down, brat.
Their story really is a story of tragedy that never really gets a happy ending. Like, we get closure on it, I hope.
Okay.
But
I'm fine.
we don't get a happy ending. He doesn't get a happy ending.
Here?
I'm sorry, honey, but I don't know. I'm not from this part of town.
Oh, okay.
If you couldn't tell, that's her current mother figure
I
when
could
she
help
was
you look,
younger.
though.
No, thank you. I have to go. I don't want to leave my mom alone too long.
Your mother?
I'm sorry, Mommy. I tried. I really, really tried.
It's hard to comment on this, really. It just hits me so hard. And the voice actress did a really good job here.
Mom!
Thank God she's still alive.
Mommy has to return to the planet.
There's our white materia.
Don't cry, sweetie. I'll always be with you. Always and forever. But you can't go. You can't. What about our adventure?
Miss, do you need help?
Please, take Aerith somewhere safe.
We need to go.
Mom!
Now, I don't remember if they bring up Elmira's husband in the remake or in Rebirth. I don't think they have. But, it was around the time we got to see this story when Elmira was telling it from her perspective. The only time we got to see it.
Hey, she's over here.
But, it was around the time we were heading into Shinra Manor, or Shinra HQ. Elmira explains, like, how Aerith always had the ability to see things that other people couldn't. Like when, the day her husband died, Aerith consoled her, even though she didn't know anything yet. So yeah. All of these trials were people facing their traumas. Now some of them seemed worse than others, but they were all bad. None of them were good. For one reason or another. Be it losing family, becoming a test subject. You know, most of them were lost to loved ones. It's kind of where everybody came from. But it is what it is. It's just a moment of weakness that took something from each person that they haven't been able to get back.
You know, If you think about it, life and death are just two sides of the same coin. Our bodies may disappear when we die, but our spirits still live on. We return to the planet, rejoin the life stream, and in time give rise to new life.
In time.
It's crazy to me that this game is
I
underperformed
really do.
for Square standards.
Knowing that the people we love aren't really gone, it doesn't
But,
make it
like,
any easier to let them go.
It still did really fucking well, and honestly, it was the better of the trilogy so
you can't
far.
just think of it as a homecoming.
And gameplay wise,
simple.
story wise, we'll get to that. A lot of it has to do with the end of the game, just like the remake.
Pain.
We'll get to that one
We
too.
all have our regrets.
But most of the changes I was fine with, and
Set in stone. The past is forever.
overall, the story kind of
But the future,
benefited from it
even if it has
because
been,
you're able to focus on the
can
story
change.
rather than the nonsense on the side.
It's true that the pain and the anger we carry can make us stronger.
Because they dropped a lot of shit that didn't really make sense for the actual story. Not a lot of
I
shit,
believe
but yeah.
True strength doesn't come from any of that. True strength comes from our ability to forgive, to forge ahead in the hope of making things right.
I like fogged my glasses up.
It comes from ourselves. So focus on the future, not the past.
That's crazy.
Do that, and not even Sephiroth will be able to stand in our way.
I can see again.
Not even him.
Now, again, we didn't get to see Cloud's trauma, but we will get
Are
to.
you finished?
This is why.
Clock's ticking. Come on.
Like, he's dealing with some shit right now that he doesn't even realize he's dealing with. And everybody else knows it. Honestly, this game, with the way they handled everything, has been very interesting. Because it makes Cloud out to be a bad person. And while we understand what's going on, half these scenes later on in the game aren't hinting at him being controlled like the other ones were. Like in Gungaga when he attacks Tifa, it's very blatantly obvious that the Sephiroth mind mojo bullshit was in play for that. But this entire section of the Temple of the Agents, apart from the homecoming stuff, like, it doesn't seem like Sephiroth's voodoo magic is in play at all. And that's like what makes it even more powerful, I think, because it really creates this character you don't want to root for. Right at the end of the game. And it builds things up to an even stronger finish when everything starts to hit the fan. That we will see soon. Maybe not soon, but by the end of the game we'll see it. I'm dicking off right now, and yeah, soon might not be on the table. I did this the first time too. You gotta make sure, man. Who knows, something might be in those rooms. Anyway, this was the new take on the clock room. The old version of the clock room I still really like. I just hated it because if you fell off the arms, you just ended up having to redo it after you got back up to... Oh god. This isn't it, right? I'm not about to see anything goofy. There wasn't a bench, so I better not. Hey, we're back to Sector 7.
What's wrong?
I'm fine.
Oh, what fun you had. Tell me though, was it worth it?
Dogs are going ape shit. I don't know why. This is not Cloud's trauma. Like, this is his trial, as it says, but it's not like
All those lives.
all the other ones. His is just more complicated because of Sephiroth.
Pigs?
So the real question is like, what is this actual trauma? And the best thing I can gather from it is
what you're feeling even real?
all these people that have died because of him. Was it actually because of him? That's how he feels. Big Swedge, Jesse, his mom. There's Jesse.
Jesse.
Your friend died in your arms, and you didn't shed a tear. Why is that?
And the main point of this trial isn't to be a trial, because it's not. It's to
sorrow,
show the things that we haven't been able to see, or to vocalize the things we've been seeing.
guilt. Nothing but empty words to you. For you are but a puppet. My
Now,
puppet.
this scene, not that it happened this way, but doesn't normally play out until Disc 2 in the third act. Or what would be considered the third act.
Good, Cloud. Very good. Fill your hollow heart with rage.
The updates to Sephiroth are interesting.
Consume you.
And I don't know how I feel about it, because Sephiroth was very,
To the ground, as I did.
like, this was part of him to a little extent, but not to this extent. The main point of it was for very selfish reasons. I don't want to get too far into it, but he needed the ability to get the things he needed to get. Primarily the black materia.
I'm not like him. I'll never be like
Because let's pose a question. Hold on.
We know. It's okay.
Come on.
I had a bubble in my nose and it was really, really bothering me. Let me pose a question. Why doesn't Sephiroth just take the black materia himself? If he's here, we saw him kill Sung, right? If he can be here, why doesn't he take the black materia himself? We know he can get it through the Black Road people and Cloud. Well, Cloud's up in the air right now, but Like, we know he has the possibility to do it with these people. But if that's the case, why does he do that when he's so fucking strong? He could just come here and do it himself.
No more games.
Don't hold back.
It's over.
Now.
I'm with you.
Anyway, that's a question to be posed until the next game, because we are not going to get that answer in this game. And if they change that plot point, we aren't going to get an answer at all to that question. And if they do, I will bitch about it, because that was one of the best parts of the third act. I think this was the way I was supposed to go. Go back and check real quick. Yeah, this was blocked off. My brain. Anyway, there's a lot to cover that we can't really cover without spoiling things. I want to talk about it. Like, I really, really want to talk about it. But, we can in detail later. We just can't right now.
You're gonna feel this.
Come on. Coming. You're up. I'm here for you.
Yeah. Alright. What are you weak to? Lightning? Alright. Firebolt blade. Yay.
Gotcha. Come on. On my way. Ready? Now. You're up.
Oh, that's not good. The other guy I wanted to use is now stuck. Cloud. Static shock. Red. Static shock. Tifa. Electric impulse. Red. Another static shock.
Got you now. With me. Coming. Now. Ready? Set.
I went right past it. What the fuck? I'm using static shock to get the full damage out of it. Because he's got the stupid barrier. And he's down. Alright. We're doing good. We're getting there. I think this hour... No, we started this hour with a boss fight. I was gonna say, I think this hour didn't have a boss fight. Nope. Every hour's had a boss fight so far. Can't change that. And another weapon crate. Buma Shuriken. Did we... Oh yeah, I haven't replaced my weapons properly either. You get that one back. You're wearing your weapon. That's good. You're still upgrading. Crystalline Cross. I finished that, so now you can go Fuma Shuriken. Get this. Get that, because that's actually really fucking helpful. And we'll get that. Alright, well. Fuck is that thing? Oh god. Is that an Adamantoise? It is. That's cool. He hurts.
Do it.
I'm in.
Good timing.
No more
You're up.
games. It's coming. Coming at you.
Right, we're gonna assess. I need to know how to elemental weakness, hitting blind spot. When he's countering.
Come on.
I'm in.
Hell yeah.
Cloud is taking a lot of damage.
Let's try that again.
Yeah, that it wasn't one hit.
Now, call. Do it. Now, coming.
He's really fucking annoying me. Alright, there's this blind spot. We are going to Braver.
So long.
Alright. I need to start hitting it with fire.
Ready? Let's go. With me. On my way.
Red. Wildfire.
You're up. Call. With me.
Cloud's gonna heal. Red's gonna hit him with more fire. More fire. More fire. Pressured! Focus thrust. Hit. They hit him! Why'd you do that? Focus thrust. Alright.
You're up. Coming. Come on.
We got the stagger off, that's good. Alright. We are done. No more adamantoids. He did a lot to me. Tifa's almost down. Tifa's no longer almost down. I don't remember where I came from. Okay, over there. Okay. It's kind of like a mini boss. Big normal enemy that hits really hard. Has a lot of fun. Adamantoises are always annoying, doesn't matter what game they're in. Sometimes they're easier than others, like in Final Fantasy VIII. Sometimes they're fucking awful, like Final Fantasy 15. Or 13. 13 is actually a better example of an awful adamantoise. Although usually in that case, like 13, they are great for exploiting for XP purposes. Oh my fucking nose. I keep getting like snot bubbles. That's the problem. But there's like no snot. So it's just bubbles in my nose.
Gramps would kill to see this.
Like right fucking now. So we're getting a little history lesson right now. That's fun.
You who walk in the footsteps of we who dwell in eternity. Listen well, for dusk is falling on the age of our people, the Cetra. And in the long night to come, others shall rise.
Something interesting is, in the original game, you could kind of interpret the Cetra as like ancient humans who were different than like the other humans, but not in an, it's like a racist thing. Let's be real. They're different, but not really. Like they were the magic bloodline of humanity. Like shamans. And they were driven away by the ones who couldn't do it. Now it makes them seem like they're fucking aliens. Alright, those numbers are getting really close together. But it's break time. It's been an hour, so we go to break. Alright. Let's get to it.